Discuss with your friends what you can ask. Ask. Yeah. No, sir. DrTPS. Yeah.
What is the meaning of life?
How much money they are giving you for advocate job? Are they deaf and dumb? Are you their servant? Are you their servant? They should have, you should have, tell them, if you want, you ask, why are you making me your servant?
I do have that same question.
Yeah, then tell that. Don't tell you are doing for somebody else. What is life? Purpose of life? Life is an accident. By mistake we took birth. We are in which grade?
10.
Yeah, that's a problem. The 12th class people knows that. You know, right? What is the answer? Look at my poetry, Life of Love. What is the poetry name?
Life of love.
In which the first poem is Race for Birth. Race for?
Birth.
What is the poem?
Race for birth.
Millions of sperm from the father get into the mother's egg, and only one sperm take birth, and that's me. How did you take birth? Father's mistake or mother's mistake, or together made a mistake, creative. Understood? Is it a mistake or a blessing? That you have to decide. Understood? So what is the purpose of life? Gratitude, thanksgiving to my father and mother. You understood? Yesterday we gave another exercise for you. How much mark your father will give it to you as a son? Make it 10 out of 10. That is the best gratitude. When at your age, my brother who was a professor in a college used to tell, this fellow is a black spot in the family. But when we became 20 years, my brother used to take me to different places, introduce me, saying that DrTPS is my pride. You can see Professor TPS introducing DrTPS. Though I was a professor, I was higher than a professor in the university. I did not use the word Professor TPS because my brother was called Professor TPS. He is a well-known person in Kerala. He was a zoology professor who wrote books in zoology. Right? So he used to take me to different places and tell that this is my brother and I am proud being his brother. So all of you should make your parents to be proud of you. So what is the purpose of life? Gratitude, thanksgiving to the people who made you in this world. That's it. What you become a great politician, great administrator, all that doesn't matter. Your closest people to you, they should tell, I'm so proud. Are you getting? My son may be a great scientist, nuclear scientist, social scientist, but they should tell, I'm so glad that my papa is this and he is like this. Understood? So your gratitude to parents. And you have lot of people around you. You have a responsibility. Ena kena prakarena yasya kasya कस्यापि देहिनः सन्तोषं जनयत् प्रज्ञा तदैवम् ईश्वर पूजनम्. What is Ishwara Puja? Not closing your eyes and going to temple and all that. Today morning Anilji was asking, do you want to go to temples, churches? I said, my temple and church are my students. If I make you happy and one of you become great and say that, yeah, DrTPS taught me like this, that day I changed my life. Great, good enough. That's only what I expect. If few of you become my students and learn whatever I know, I can teach somebody else, life becomes great. So your job is not give us temporary happiness, long-term happiness, bliss. What is long-term happiness? Bliss. Which will not make you to tell after some time, oh, I should not have done it. No. Today you may tell, I should not have done it, class is boring. I don't care if it is boring for you. I am enjoying. You are suffering, no problem. But two of you suffer today, but tomorrow find a purpose of it, my job is over. So what is life purpose? Not making somebody temporary happy, making somebody long-term happy. You may not be able to do great things, but maybe some of you who heard me today change your track and become great, that's good enough. So many. What is life? L-I-F-E, live in full enjoyment. Learn in full enjoyment. Learning is an investment for future earning. Don't Google and then find. You will see this from DrTPS only. I have the patent for it. I only created this. Anything more? Come on, fast. Tap question should come. That's a British colonial. Yeah, that is correct because I cannot communicate you within that. One is called a language. So I am using English as a language. The calling Sir, Lord is a culture. I am not accepting British culture. I am accepting language. Not only that. Today, once upon a time, which was the most powerful country? London, UK. They were ruling the whole world. But today, which is the country which is most powerful? America. Financially, see, you cannot count the number of people who are working in India from America is very less. But there are 40 lakhs people working from India in America. Why we are all migrating there? Financially great, development wise great, and they don't like somebody calling their boss, sir, you will get termination letter. So you are all people who are going to work in the international scenario. You go to Gulf, the company ownership is by chance an American. You start calling him sir instead of Mr. John. They will tell you get out and collect your last salary, get out of the place. So that is a culture which is very bad, and only colonial stupid people keep respecting and considering that is the respect by calling ma'am, madam, lord, lordship and sir. That's a great title. Great scientists used to get, great poets used to get. They themselves stopped it. You know, Britain is a great country. United Kingdom is a great country. But that United is gone now. They have started United Nations. But tomorrow probably they will have to stand in queue for getting an admission in United Nations. They will get out of this place. Days are not far. Probably UK will be ruled by Gulf people. All the best hotels, all the best institutions, all are purchased by Gulf richest people there. And all the smugglers, including from India, all the smugglers go and stay in which country? London, UK. Do you still wanted to respect them? And another one, you want to get something from a clerk in the counter, you will call him sir. Right? And your teachers are also sir for you. Everybody same name or you don't know the name. Number one. Number two, you have maths teacher, science teacher, chemistry teacher, you have principal. When I go and ask some of the students, what is your principal's name? Madam. Because you never cared to call by name. Who taught you maths? That was maths sir. Because you know him not by name, only that sir. I love my name. Do you love your name or not? Yes. Should I call you madam? What should I call you? If I call you girl, will you love? Or if I call by name, you love it? By name. So all of us love our name. So what should I be called? My name. Now I am sure when I go to schools like this, if I don't insist call me DrTPS, after some days if somebody comes and asks you, who was that white bearded fellow who came and taught you? Hey, I don't know his name. But you cannot forget DrTPS because I kept on making you to call my name. And expansion is teachers, parents, students. Because I do this job now. Before that I was doing a job of police. Therefore what was TPS? Top police service. Before that I was a scientist, so what was my expansion? Temperature, pressure second. You have to be creative. You make your identity, make your impression, make your stamp. That is more important. Guttaitha? Arthamainda? Purinjada? Mansilayo? Different languages I used. Come on. Yeah. Fast. Immediate.
We are very familiar with this term because I don't have to do this there, which often depends on others' actions or others' behavior and all. And it makes us not focus on things, and the things we should be doing, we cannot do it properly. So what do we do?
There is a book of mine which is called Seedling. What is the book name?
Seedling.
Seedling. Seedling. But it has an expansion. Spiritual, esoteric, energy, dowsing and healing. You eat the same tiffin every day morning. Do you have same energy? So physically, there is called a biorhythm. It goes up and down. Sometimes you feel physically very strong. Next day you feel physically dull. Emotionally feel attached. Sometimes not at all attached. My father is great. Next day you think my father is useless. How is this mother coping up and living with this fellow? When you are 3 years old, who is the best person in the world? My father, my mother. When you are 5 years old, who is the best person in the world? My KG teacher. They know everything. Correct? At the teenage you ask who is the worst fellow in the world? First my teacher, second my father, third my mother. Who is the best person? My friends are great. In my book Life Made Simple, there is a beautiful explanation of age wise how do you consider people around you. Not for you alone, don't think. Rama also had. Who is Rama? Sita's husband. Okay. Rama also had same problem. When he passed the 10th class, teenage, 15 years, 17 years, he had same problem, mood off, on. When Dasharatha, who is Dasharatha? Dasharatha, meaning, Ratham is the vehicle. He had 10 vehicles. That means he was a rich man, rich king. Assume there are 10 best vehicles in your house, you are the richest, right? He was such a king. But the biggest problem was Rama was never respecting Dasharatha. After 10th class and 12th class, mood off. And he was directly taken to the first psychiatric doctor, and that doctor's name is Vasishtha. What is his name? And he wrote a beautiful book on psychotherapy, which I do. And my book is that book. And that book is called Yoga Vasishtham. Understood?
Yes.
So as what is your name, beta?
Krishna.
Sakshat Krishna. Surya Vamshaja. Who doesn't have mood off and mood on? Every day he comes up. Krishna is Surya. Surya Vamshaja. Krishna comes every day morning. One day the Krishna, the sun thinks that I will not come today, I am mood off. What will happen to the world? Finished, right? So Krishna always at right time it comes. With a timetable who works without any disparity, discrimination. The God Son. Understood? So Rama, in the whole Yoga Vasishtha I am going to teach you now. Shall I?
Yes.
One sloka. Yoga Vasishtha is over. Wherever I am walking, I want leather carpet. Then only I will come to this school. What Anilji will tell me? Tata bye bye, I will send a better person, right? You don't come to my school. Correct or not? But if he is intelligent, you know what he will do? He will give me a leather footwear and say, walk on your, from the hotel to here also, I will give you leather carpet. I will not come and pick you up, walk all the way. Are you getting? So wherever you want good mood, what is to be done? Carry good mood in you. Whenever you meet somebody, I get angry because your mood is not good. I reflect on that. Shankaracharya says, Manam means manas, mind. Darpada samana. It is like a mirror. When somebody, you go to somebody's house where somebody died who is not at all related to you, everybody is crying, what you will do? You will also cry. Correct? When everybody is laughing, what do? You can't stop, you will also laugh. That is why we are called a social being. Purne Manasi Sampurnam Jagat. The whole world, Jagat is the whole world. Wherever the earth is there. Purne Manasi Sampurnam Jagat Sarvam Sudhadravaihi Upana Gudapadasya Nanu Charmas Strudaiva Bhuvuhu. As the leather carpet is there everywhere on the earth, you want to get the good mood everywhere, what you should do? Keep good mood in your heart. Then wherever you go, you find happiness. Have you understood? But we cannot, because the mood goes and off and on, and that science is called biorhythm. What is it called then?
Biorhythm.
Put your time and place of birth, go to biorhythm website, you will get whether you are intellectually up or intellectually down, whether you are emotionally up or emotionally down, whether you are physically up or down, socially up or down. Sometimes you feel, oh, these friends are very much required, I will be always with them. One day you will feel, oh, these friends are useless. Someday you feel spiritually you are high, another day you feel spiritually you are down. All this is possible. So five-fold development. What happens to you? Physical, emotional, intellectual, social, spiritual. All these five-fold development happens to you. Now assume Krishna is interested to listen to my class. Okay, but you have a friend sitting beside you, like that fellow who is sitting there, and he keeps on talking, left turn, right turn, left turn, right turn, because he is not interested. Assume the other fellow sitting beside is very much interested. What could you have done? Just beat him and say, get out of this place, don't disturb me. But he is sitting with the two buffaloes nearby. Both buffaloes are same category. What will happen to you? You will get spoiled and you will also spoil your friends. Don't think that I am not seeing. I am seeing. But my problem is, if I start pulling you and then hitting you, it is not shame for me. Throughout your life you will suffer. You understood? So your mood determined by some buffalo nearby you is based on your ability to encourage him, or you have a lot of options. In this world there are a lot of good people, there are bad people. There are happy fellows and unhappy fellows. If somebody's mood is always, all of you draw one circle. Draw one circle. Very easy for me to know who is listening to me, who is not listening to me. You know what do? I will ask you to show your notebook. Good enough. And that notebook will tell whether you are writing, how many words which you have written, how much knowledge you have grasped is known by your notebooks. Who is a good student in the world? Who take notes and make notes. What is the quality? Take notes, make notes. What is taking note? Write down whatever you want. What is making note? Immediately after going back, write down how did you get benefit out of it. Create a note and keep it there. And little gratitude, send it to me saying that this is what I learned. Very rarely people do that. Very rare. It is not that you don't have telephone. It is not that you cannot do it. But you are not habituated doing it. The idea is to change you slightly. If you don't get changed by all these, what is to be done? Change you. You understood? What is the method? If you don't change, change you. How to change you? Draw the circle. Draw two eyes. You don't have to draw the two eyes. Put a arc here. Two arc. That will become the eye. And if this is upward circle, the mouth can be downward circle. You draw a mouth which is downward circle and two eyes as upward circle. Did you get a happy face or unhappy face? Unhappy. Now you draw another circle. Whatever is the upward, you change it into downward. Whatever is the downward, you change it into upward. Now what you got? So what is the reverse? How is the world? The point of center in which you look at the eyes and the mouth will tell you whether you are a happy person or unhappy person. So what is to be changed to change the mood? The center of focus. Are you getting? You should look at the center of focus. It will be done. Yesterday I told you your hand represents your body. Now what you do is, hold your friend's hand. Come here, beta. Jump and come. Jump. Hold your friend's hand. This is my heart. This is his heart. Hold it like this. Close your eyes and concentrate. You will get the heartbeat of your friend. No dialogues, no lip movement, no sound. Just hold. Are you getting? Good. Are you getting? Concentrate, you will get. Suppose you have tension, automatically your heartbeat will change. Understood? Somebody has got a big trouble in life, their heartbeat is too much. Assume your parents are in tension. Go and hold their hands and say, Papa, I am with you. Automatically it will come down. So this is the transfer of heartbeat. Happiness and sadness, everything can be controlled. Very easy. Understood? You have severe headache. You feel like putting your hand inside and rubbing. You can't do that. So what is to be done? Take the head, rub it like this. With the feeling your migraine headache can be disease, can be cured. Sometimes you get a tummy pain. Feel like putting your hand inside and rubbing. These are your legs. This is your tummy. Close your eyes and rub. You will feel like, yeah, so peaceful. They getting? Assume you have severe leg problem. Leg is paining. Feel like massaging there. Just massage here. You can cure. Most of the diseases can be cured with your hands. So clap well. Clap, 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 clap. Come on. Shake, 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 shake. Wonderful. Good. You know, yesterday Mamtaz was so happy. She was asking, how these children are clapping? I said, morning I gave a dose. She did it. Yes. Understood? Yes. She was telling after the goods also, she was calling and telling me, oh, what an energy the students have. I said, morning you should have seen them. Yeah. Your clapping will tell you the way in which you are. The way you are walking will tell whom you are. Who is the king of the forest? Who told? Every storyteller in the world says, that's how we also know, right? Who told lion is there a ceremony in which he is sitting in a chair and somebody put a crown on top and they say, today onwards lion is the king. Did they say? No. How? Na samskara ho, na kriya ho, simhasya kriya devane, etc., etc., etc. Swayameva mrkendraja. The lion himself said, I am the king. You have a doubt? Come in front of me, I will show you. You understood? Yes. So what can give you the mood? You decide what is your mood. Who can make you the leader? You decide you are the leader. Nobody needs to tell you that you are the leader. You decide I am the leader. That's it. Okay? Yeah. Yeah.
According to you, what is the day-to-day routine for an ideal student? According to you, what is the day?
What was the starting word you used? See, I am very good presence of mind. So I work very fast. It doesn't matter what time you sleep, what time you get up, what time you read. It's up to each one of you. Don't change your patterns all on a sudden. Okay? Only read 20 minutes, take rest, read 20 minutes, take rest. Keep writing what you read. Make a note. Remember that. You decide whether you want to read up to 2 o'clock in the morning and sleep up to 10 o'clock. No problem. But you have a school, you have a schedule. Accordingly you make it. How much time you study also doesn't matter. How well you can grab at what time depends on people to people. I had a professor of mathematics who was a great mathematician. He does PhD. Students' problems and all he will solve just like that. His habit is morning 3 o'clock he goes on walk. And after walking and coming back he will solve all the problems. He gets solutions on the national highway, I keep saying. Srinivasa Ramanujam was such a person, and do you think I can be like him and tomorrow onwards by following him? No. Everybody has got their own routine. You decide what is good for you, but decide that this is how I am going to be. And if you have a schedule in the school, you have to attend, you have different programs, accordingly you plan your schedules. For me, I never went for tuitions, no coaching, nothing. So I had a lot of time. And not even, I have got great students in Hyderabad. They are engineering college students. They skip all the classes, come to me for learning. And there are a lot of colleges where there used to be a lot of band, gharavo, strike, and college is not working. The students became great. So not what they learn in the classroom sometimes help them. Understood? My brother is a civil service IFS without giving any coaching. He just went and wrote, he got it. So it doesn't mean that I can be like him and I can be like my students. Everybody has got their own routine. But decide every day, this chapter I will finish, learn, teach somebody else, then only sleep. Okay? If you make this routine of making question paper, assume that somebody gives a question paper and 11 o'clock is your sleeping time and you want to extend it little further, don't write answers for the question which your friends gave up to 10 o'clock. Write only from 11 to 12 because you have to finish it, you have to hand over tomorrow. That's an assignment. So you will change your pattern. Assume tomorrow you have to give a welcome speech for a great personality coming to your school. Will you get sleep today night? You will be always thinking like that. So why are you more sleepy? Why are you more lazy? Because you don't have great things to do in your life. Are you getting? So decide from today onwards, every question paper which I am going to gift to my friend is a toughest one. You will have to make that question paper, you will not feel sleepy. You evaluate, correct your friend's answer sheet. Find out all the small mistakes. You will not feel sleepy. That has to be the passion for learning. You will forget your Madhya Pradesh when your Uttar Pradesh is working. Understood? You will think about Madhya Pradesh only when Uttar Pradesh is not working. You have severe headache. You go for a movie. In the cinema theatre, have you seen somebody? No concentration, I am feeling headache, I am feeling stomach pain, I am feeling lacking. No problem will be there in the cinema theatre because you are enjoying it. You come to your maths class, you will get headache, you will have stomach problem, back problem, all the problems will come because you don't enjoy it. Why you are not enjoying? Because your maths teacher is not Shah Rukh Khan. Assume your biology teacher is Aishwarya Roy. I am sure all of them. What a great class. Correct? So the charisma of the teacher depends on the attraction towards the teacher and that much knowledge you can grasp. More important is concentration and attraction. That has to be there. Good question. Wonderful. One more. Last test question. There is no word last test. Don't use it. Yeah.
How to remember information if you don't have large amounts of information? How to remember large amounts of information if you don't have a very good memory?
Do you know my telephone number? What is that? Don't look at it. That any LKG student also can read by looking at it, right? Hold your 10 fingers like this. Sit down. 10 fingers. Because 10 numbers, right? Yes. I will teach you how to remember the 10 numbers so easily. I will tell the first 3 number. No sound. Repeat it internally. Between I will stop. Then the next 2 number. So all the 5 number you repeat. Then the next 2 number, next 3 number, like that I will tell. 950. Internally, no sound. 20. 388. Now all the 8 numbers. 75. Now how do you know what you learned is correct? Check with your friends. Finished. So what is the method? Sravanam, Mananam, and what? Brahmacharyam. Brahmachari is friends. Your brahmachari is here. discuss what is there in your manas. That is why when you go after 12th, what degree you get is B Com, B A, B Sc, B Tech, M B B S, B B, everywhere B. What is B? Bachelor means brahmacharya. You understood? All the degrees are brahmachari degrees. So you have to be a brahmachari. I was a brahmachari of mathematics. I was a brahmachari of law. I was a brahmachari of business. That is why I get all this knowledge. Understood? Any information, collect it, make it yours, share it to somebody else. Finished. In my childhood, I didn't have a good friend. Somebody was asking yesterday. So what do? In my house, there were a lot of pillars. Each pillar was my student. One math student, physics student, chemistry student. As soon as I come from home, I will tell all these to my pillars. When my mother was listening, I used to tell all the stories in the... When mother used to work, I go to kitchen and then tell whatever I learned in my class. Those days it was Malayalam class. Okay. Suresh like this by heart everything for me. All the poems are also like that. Okay. Even Macbeth was by heart for me. If it is done, then it is done. If that can translate the consequences of the success. All the textbook is by heart. How it will be? Nice. Learn by heart. 3 H works. One is hand, another one is heart, another one is head. The head works, you are a Brahmin. The chest works, you are a Kshatriya. Vaishya, only tummy works. And Shudra, only hands and legs works. Labor job is Shudra job. Money job is Vaishya job. Power and position is Kshatriya. And this is Brahmin. So who are you? 4 in 1. Who are you? 4 in 1. I am a Brahmin, I am a Kshatriya, I am also a Vaishya, and I am also Shudra. That has to be our style. Now what is to be done now, today? Made question papers? Evaluated? 10th class children, we will make the groups. Maths group, physics group, chemistry group, biology group, language groups. What you should do? All the history, make it into a chart, put it on your class. Chapter 1, one chart. Chapter 2, another chart. Finished. And nursery rhymes. Anybody of you checked nursery rhymes? Periodic table. You don't Google, you don't have time. I told you, all of you should learn. Chemistry students compulsory. Periodic table, nursery rhymes. Go and Google, you can learn all the periodic table. Once you learn, chemistry becomes simple because it's based on the atomic weight, charge, periods, the last, how many elements are there, all this can be categorized. Work. Without the working, lectures will not help you. You have to act on this. Any more? Otherwise, we will disperse, make your own groups. I don't have to, teachers could help if you want. But you have to be independent. Decide that I have got these friends, I am going to study this. No other focus until your examination. Your marks becomes great because most crucial time in life is 10th, 11th and 12th. If you cross this, that decides your path in your life. Do it. Good enough?
Yes.
Anything more? Yeah.
How to be multi-talented? How to be multi-talented? What? How can we be multi-talented like you?
See, first of all, you have to be a master of one subject. And that subject, luckily for me, happened to be maths. Understood? I know mathematics totally. And I had great teachers. I had teachers who can read the book very fast. They will not read the whole book. They will read the beginning and the end, finished. They will tell, you ask me anything, I will answer. So I had such teachers. So I worked with them, talked to them, go to them. I had a professor who was a mathematics professor, Trivikraman. What is his name? And recently, last August, I went to his house, who taught me 30-40 years back. An old man. I went with the two of my friends and we had a beautiful music party around him, made him to be happy, and after a few days he died. I felt so happy because he enjoyed that moments with me. And I asked him, what is your time pass now? Because he was a great professor who used to teach. At this age, in your house, what is your time pass? You know what he said? I read 3 newspapers every day. 1 Malayalam newspaper, 1 English newspaper, 1 Hindi newspaper. And I asked, in Kerala you don't get Hindi newspaper daily. So I asked, where do you get Hindi newspaper? He said, I subscribed, it come by post. I asked, what is that you wanted to read Hindi newspaper? Because there is nothing great in that. My mother told me when I was a young boy, every day you should read Hindi newspaper. Can you imagine somebody who obeys mother who already died long back? But a promise given to mother, even now, when he is almost 90 years also, he is following what promise he has given to his mother. Don't you think I am so lucky to have such teachers in my life? Understood? And you know how did I love him? One day in the university, after the class all of us will go to hostel. So I was seeing where this man is going. So that he goes to the bus stop, get into a bus. I also got into the bus. He was sitting, there was a seat vacant, I sat there. So he asked me, where are you going? I said, I don't know. What did I say? I don't know where I am going. So the conductor came, he took a ticket. I said, one more ticket in the same stop for me. So where am I going? I am going where he is going. And he got down, I also went behind him. I went to his house without asking permission. I don't think any of you will do this to your teachers, right? You know, why did I do? He asked me, why are you there? I want to know how and what you do in your life. I want to follow you. And he was the chairman for Mathematics Association in Kerala. And many times he called me as an invited speaker and he says he is my best student. Why I am a best student of him? I follow him. Great man. What a knowledge in Sanskrit. What a knowledge in mathematics. A small person. You have to see this. DrTPS T. Trivikraman. T. Trivikraman is his name. Okay. So that day when the music was going on, he was also enjoying it like this. So I followed great people like this. And their blessings. Whatever knowledge they have, with a blessing they can give. So I had my Guru, Vedic Guru, who came to meet me, not that I went to meet him. He came to my house to meet me. So all of a sudden I surrendered and then said, I could have come to you, sorry I didn't come. So immediately he blessed and said, all that knowledge which I have I am going to give. So whatever chanting which I have, almost in same style I am able to do it because of the blessing. Yesterday my Vastu Guru, who is no more, his daughter telephoned to me, seeing me on YouTube. Got it? So my Guru, great granddaughter, daughter, son, everybody is in contact with me. They all remember that, yeah, I was with them I loved it. I don't know how many of your teachers, kids will telephone to you and say that, no, you are my mother's student like that. Will you get a call? I get a lot of such calls. My teachers will call. Recently I went to one of my maths, science teacher, Anandan Master. What is his name? Language you may not understand, but you must see that video, at least one video. He will make boomerang from the tree bark. He will throw it, goes to 156 feet and then comes back to him. He knows how to make boomerang. From the thermocol he will make aeroplane. He will go to the third floor in my house. From there he will throw it. It goes and lands slowly. Aerofoil section. He is a craftsman. But science teacher, biology teacher, Malayalam teacher, English teacher, he teaches all the subjects up to 10th and 12th class. Recently I went to his house. He is almost 76 years old. He gifted me his diary. What is in the diary? On left side, Bhagavad Gita Sanskrit handwritten by him. Beautiful handwriting. On right side, the translation of Bhagavad Gita in Malayalam. And he said, you are the only student who is following Bhagavad Gita and I want to gift you. And that 76-year-old teacher, 700 slokas, handwritten, gifted to. You think that I am blessed? That's it. So I have got great teachers. So their blessings, their knowledge, that is what gives me little bit of knowledge. Little bit from that is good enough for me. The scale and then making rotation, all these are from his class only. He only taught me. And he was a science teacher where he will teach optics, not in the classroom. He will take a convex lens, go to the sun, show your hand, keep your hand there and put the lens there. The focus, it will start heating up. And one of my students, I remember one, Joseph, he said, no heat, he said, because he wanted to test the teacher. And after some time what happened? He kept it there for a long time and hold it. And after 30 years, this Joseph went to the teacher and then said, do you remember me? He said, no, I don't remember you. He said, do you remember this? This is the convex lens mark which you gave me in the experiment. He was holding it thoroughly, but what was happening? Inside it was burning. Do you think you learn the focus, distance like this much better? Experimental learning. That's what he teaches. Try this. And he used to smoke once in a while. So what he used to do is, come students, you will learn physics today. He will go to the sun, keep his cigarette there, keep the convex lens, the smoke will come. And he shows beautiful experiments, I will tell you. What you do is, you take a glass, okay, put a LED light. Those days LED was not there, but focused light. A crystal clear glass, and the light will become, this side if you put it will become white. Inside that water, you mix a little bit of tea powder, some different items, and you will see the color changes. This is called a spectrometer. The prism will split the light into different colors. Correct? Who is the inventor for this? Who got Nobel Prize in India on Severa? Raman's effect. Okay. Now you did not name Raman's effect immediately. Now I will make you all of you to remember Raman is the person who identified how liquid, how different items, when the light passes, the refraction changes the color. Who invented it? C.V. Raman explained this. Spectrometer by somebody else. But C.V. Raman explained it for different liquids. And he got Nobel Prize. How do you remember the dates? I will tell you. 28th February. He took birth in 1928. Died in the age of 82. 28 reverse is 82, right? So you know the dates. This is how you remember. Okay. There was a party for C.V. Raman's celebration of Nobel Prize. And one of his friends said, Raman knows how Raman affects alcohol. So after the party you will know how alcohol affects Raman. You understood? So will you forget now Raman effect? Will you forget how the light affects liquid is what is Raman's influence? So you make jokes like this to remember things. Yeah.
Do people prefer to work with master of one or jack of many?
Master of one, jack of all trades. There is a proverb which says, jack of all trades, master of none. That is wrong. N is extra there. Master of one. You become master of one, then diversify into different fields. That's easier. Because every field is connected. Yesterday I told, right? If I know mathematics, I know geography. If I know geography, I know ABCD. If I know ABCD, I know history. And if I don't know history, I know mystery. Right? That is Idihasa Puranas. That's it. And your buddhi can become so great, not at this age. Young children, I teach them, not at your age. At young children, what do I teach them? All of you know how to say ABCD up to Z. But do you know from Z to back A? That is how you make your brilliance very active. Do so many such things. Yesterday, how many of you tried this education, different words? Your problem is, when I ask only, you will tell. As soon as I came, I am here, you should have told, yesterday you gave this, and even when I ask you what to ask, what to say, you should have told, yeah, yesterday I gave this assignment, I finished. That is the brilliance you should have. That is called response. When I ask you, you are giving answer is called reaction. Understood? Reaction is not good students. So I look for, in the schools when I go, I am looking for one student who has got response. Many people have reaction. When I tell something, immediately clapping is a response. When I ask you to clap, you clap, it is called a reaction. Reaction is a very buffalo does. No. You should have this human nature. So how many words you could get?
37.
Did you share with your friends? Check with your friends. You will see they also did similar one. And when you sit together 3 or 4 people, you will get more than hundreds. Now what you do is, write Chinmaya Vidyalaya. And then make as many number of words which you can make, and you will see wonder. In Chinmaya Vidyalaya, so many wonders are there. But only meaningful words you should write. That improves your vocabulary, that improves your divergent thinking. What is that improving? Divergent thinking. So you become brilliant. Yeah. Out of education. See, wonderful. Give him a big clap. Anybody higher than that? Stop. 78. Sit together, and I am sure you will get more than hundreds. And how fast you can do, that great is your vocabulary. Vocabulary is very, very essential for good communication. You want to see physics? And this is physics. Sound is wave, right? So I don't have to use the mic here. I can use it here and then speak. Still you will get the same message. And therefore this is waves. Sound is wave and vibration is what gives sound, and same vibration from my tongue, it will become slightly different, and if I speak in a different style, If I speak from here, the sound will become like that, and that is how you do mimicry. I'm an artist. So how do I mimic people? Look at from where the sound is coming. For S. Janaki, it comes from here. So if I want to make S. Janaki sound, I must use this part. It comes here, right?
Amitabh Bachchan, if you want to know. कोशिश करने वालों का कोशिश करने वाला हार नहीं होगा.
You can see me being interviewed by Al Jazeera TV when Amitabh Bachchan is sitting beside me. Amitabh Bachchan, Sanjay Dutt, Rajul Pukuti, Major Ravi, DrTPS. We are the 5 people who started film festival in Oman. Long back I was a film personality. I touched the different parts of the life. Okay. It's easy. Observation is what is learning. You observe, find out from where the sound is coming, becomes so simple. You want to know count the heartbeat? You have chimki for the dresses, right? A small mirror. Paste it here. Paste here. And then show to the sun. See the reflection. You will see it goes up and down like this. Tuck, 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 tuck. Count. You will get your heartbeat. Because you have seen doctors holding it and then counting, right? So this can be counted. Easiest way, you can hold but you don't get it. But you can see it vibrates like this. Paste a chimki here, then put a reflection, go to the wall, you will see it moves up and down, up and down, up and down like this. When your heartbeat changes, the speed in which it goes will also change. Visualize, visualize, visualize. Is it physics or biology? And once you draw, it becomes graph, it becomes maths. So now doctors can survive without maths. And when you do it for heart, it is called ECG. When you do it for brain, it is called EEG. I have been put for EEG. When I was teaching classes like this, I have put an EEG and found my brain is not working. Buddhi is not working. Why Buddhi is not working? I don't have Buddhi at all. The knowledge doesn't come from my Buddhi, it comes from my Atma. Got it? So it comes from inside, not from Buddhi. Where is your mother? Heart or Buddhi? Yeah. So if your maths is here, you will not become tired. If you start learning in your brain, you will become tired. You will start thinking. Exam hall, you don't think. Keep on writing. Paragraph, 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 keep on writing. If something is wrong, just cut it at the end. Okay? That's it. Don't ever cut your answers when you think it is wrong. Cut it only before you go out of your class. Exam hall. Because sometimes what happens is, you write something, you feel it is wrong, you write something, then you will feel, oh that was right, this was wrong. Cut it only at the end. And even if you don't cut teachers, there is a rule for teachers, evaluate whichever has got highest marks is to be given. Okay? So write as much as you can, as you think, paragraph wise, keep on writing, don't even cut. Leave it there. Maximum writing is what is to be done, non-stop. Nonsense, no problem. But keep writing. Good enough? I want all of you, any one of you have seen yesterday's class posted. Did you comment there?
Yes.
When you comment there saying that I am a student from this school, your school name will come. Then many of my students will, oh, you are there. And that will remain even after DrTPS becomes Krishna Rama Govinda. As long as UTM is there. And you will be able to tell your friends and relatives later, yeah, this is the class where I attended. Day before yesterday, somebody had sent me a message. a girl, some marriage issue, problems and all that. And that was from Bahrain. So I asked Bahrain, which year she was in the schools? Oh, she must be my student. Immediately the mother went and spoke to the daughter and said, I was talking to DrTPS, did you attend his class? Yeah, I attended, I have got his signature. Yesterday I gave signature to some people. That picture they have sent it saying I am your student. And later they have sent the video saying that my daughter is here interacting with you. They felt so happy. Now the daughter says, yeah, I will listen whatever DrTPS says. The problem was the mother was trying to tell me what I should tell the daughter. I said, you don't worry, now leave it to me. She is my student, she will listen to me. Understood? So it comes back to me from 2015 what happened, now 2024, 9 years after that. So your notes, what you write, sometimes somewhere the reflection comes. Chalo? Don't feel like going? Then you should ask questions. I can go non-stop. I went to one of the schools and what happened was 9 o'clock the class started, up to 4 o'clock it went, everybody skipped their lunch. Yeah. Even 12th can go to their classes. Maybe 10th can stay here. 12th can go. 12th knows what is to be done, right? Don't require me now. Now 10th can stay. Is it? But 10th is more, right? Yeah, wherever you suggest. You tell me where I should go, I can. I still remember, and you were telling my story now. They'll all enjoy it. And Vijayan is running his son was studying civil engineering. And Vijayan looks at civil engineering book. He is only a +2. Dropped out after graduation from there. Got into a girlfriend love and then family fight, all of him became a Daba person. He looks at his sons. This chemistry equation is wrong. Then the son says, you know chemistry, this is not correct. Then immediately midnight, 11 o'clock he told, please tell my son no. He was calling me and saying, tell my son, when you tell only he will listen. I said, what Vijayan says is correct. No doubt, don't even look at it, don't tell me what he says. He's very good in studies, but he couldn't become anything. Anything in the sense, I'm saying, not to the position, we consider the social status in which he couldn't grow, not because he was brilliant. That point of time, he did not continue his studies in the best years. I've seen a lot of like that, that's what I'm saying. Don't ever go to the lower level and say that my life is low. You jump to the highest, I'm sure you can reach. Aspire, inspire, success. IAS. Aspire, inspire, success. Inspire, aspire, success. Immediate academic success. IAS. Somebody says, I want to become IAS. Immediately I'll say, how much mark will you get in maths? I said, no. Immediate academic success. Then IAS.